last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Scarlet Knights offense will go on the attack first. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he's able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikov award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
The official has offered the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Schultz. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete to the right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Scarlet Knights with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Schultz. Fires to the big fella. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Got a man, it's Duff. Turning it on! They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's James. zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wolverines offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah,
Gashing the knee on the right. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
And this QB, man, how about it? Just, it's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Extra point here will tie the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls at tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The pull and throw off the RPO. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll give it to the back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Going for it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, and a lot of offenses, when they get their free safety matched up man-to-man, they're going to take shots because they believe their guy can win. Really nice man-to-man coverage and a nice job making a play on the ball at the end that results in an incompletion.
The play action fake. Quick completion on the outbound. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Schultz. Right down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Finds his man. It's Duck. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll take it himself. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Powers through.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll leave it with the lone back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow effect.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. To the ground with the back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to it. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Wolverines are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. How about this DB turning on the Jets and getting the 1st sack of the game for this defense?
And that is how you come from the secondary with authority. Come with some speed, some vitriol, some hate.
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wolverines!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Quickly to the tight end. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. The Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Scarlet Knights really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Running to Green. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Scarlet Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Schultz. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. A first down for the offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at second and 11. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Wide open downfield. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown.
And that one is picked off in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll start this drive with a pass. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's second and 10. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's James. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Scarlet Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They want to run this quarterback. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half. close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Leaves it with the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Scarlet Knights will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they've taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Like, can you help us out and put some points on the board?
The running back has it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Right back to the well. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the...
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Back to pass, it's Schultz. Fires to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Toss sweep right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Well, this has been a day to forget.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Power football with the run. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Motion from the wideout. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw at Schultz. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's got the back in the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target.
There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. The give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. That was a big stop by the defense now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game. So we're starting to get late. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. On these option plays, you just have to take what the defense gives you. And if that means handing off the dive, or if that means pitching it, you got to do that. It can't always be about you. And I think the quarterback that time was really hoping it was going to be his number called, but there was nothing there. He tried to do too much. It's a huge negative play that sends this offense going in the wrong direction.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Now on the move. Breaks into the open. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 40. He's loose down the left side. Ripping through the defense. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll
for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass, it's Schultz. He rifles one deep down the right side. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's James. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Looking down the middle. Found a seam. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll throw it from the red zone. It's complete on the right side. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, it's Schultz. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's thrown another interception. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Turning it on! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. He wants to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Kick is in the air. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Looking for a man, it's Schultz. He wants a big play here late. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I think at this time you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end.
A shot toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. This is now a 7-point game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.